Picture this. You're a fighter pilot, strapped into a supersonic jet. The ground shrinks below as you push the limits of speed and altitude. You're a warrior in the sky, facing threats most people only see in movies. The roar of the engine is your soundtrack. G-forces test your body's limits. Every mission is a high-stakes game of skill and courage. But what happens when something goes wrong? When a mechanical failure or enemy attack turns your aircraft into a death trap, that's when your survival instincts kick in. Your last hope? Ejecting from the doomed plane. In this video, we're diving deep into that perilous journey. We'll explore the intricate engineering behind ejection systems and follow their fight for survival. Let's talk tech. Ejection seats aren't your average car seats. They're lifeboats for the sky. Engineered marvels designed to withstand incredible forces and deliver a pilot safely from disaster. Imagine this, a rocket-powered catapult built for one. That's the basic idea. But the details? Mind-blowing. It starts with explosive charges that blow the canopy off the jet, clearing a path for escape. When a pilot pulls the ejection handle, it triggers a carefully orchestrated sequence of events. A powerful rocket motor ignites beneath the seat, blasting the pilot upwards with incredible force. We're talking thousands of pounds of thrust. The seat has to protect the pilot from the extreme G-forces during ejection. Special harnesses and headrests keep their body aligned and prevent serious injury. The decision to eject is never easy. It's a split-second judgment call in a life-or-death situation. Pilots train for this moment, knowing that pulling the handle means facing a whole new set of dangers. Imagine the weight of that decision. Your aircraft is failing. Warning lights flash, alarms blare. You're fighting to maintain control, but the situation is spiraling. That's when you reach for the ejection handle. Pulling the handle triggers a series of explosive charges that initiate the ejection sequence. The canopy explodes outwards, creating a clear path. A fraction of a second later, the rocket motor fires, and the pilot is launched skyward. The force is immense, pinning the pilot back against their seat. The world outside becomes a blur of color and motion. But amidst the chaos, there's a glimmer of hope. The initial moments after ejection are critical. The pilot experiences extreme G-forces as the rocket motor propels them upwards. The acceleration is intense, like being shot out of a cannon, but the seat is designed to protect them. Drogue chutes deploy first, stabilizing the seat and slowing its ascent. As the rocket motor burns out, the pilot experiences a brief moment of weightlessness before the main parachute deploys. This parachute is their lifeline, slowing their descent and allowing for a controlled landing. Ejecting at high speed and low altitude adds another layer of danger. Now airborne, but the danger's far from over. The pilot is hurtling through the sky, buffeted by wind and at the mercy of the elements. They need to take control and prepare for what comes next, a safe landing. Their first priority is to avoid the aircraft wreckage. Spinning out of control or trailing debris can pose a serious threat. Next, they need to assess their surroundings. Are they over land or water? What's the terrain like? These factors will influence their landing strategy. The pilot has some control over their parachute, using steering toggles to guide their descent and avoid obstacles. Through it all, they're relying on their training and survival instincts. The ground rushes closer, the wind howls in your ears. This is it, the moment of truth. Landing after an ejection is rarely smooth. It's a controlled crash at best. Over land, you're aiming for open ground, clear of trees, buildings, or power lines. But even a good landing can result in injuries. Sprains, fractures, even spinal injuries are a real possibility. And that's before you factor in the environment. Water landings bring a whole new set of challenges. The pilot's ejection seat is equipped with a life raft, but inflating it and getting in quickly is crucial. Survival now depends on quick thinking and the right gear. The first hour after a crash landing is critical. This is the golden hour when the chances of survival are highest. The pilot's training kicks in, guiding their actions in those crucial early moments. First, priority security. They need to assess their immediate surroundings for any immediate dangers. Is the aircraft wreckage a hazard? Are there hostile forces in the area? Finding a safe location is paramount. Next, they'll address any injuries. The first aid kit provides basic medical supplies, but serious injuries may require more advanced care. Imagine this. You're alone, injured, possibly miles from civilization. The silence is deafening. Your survival hinges on getting a message out, on someone knowing you're there. The pilot's training has prepared them for this. They know how to use the signaling devices in their survival kit effectively. Flares can be seen for miles, especially at night. A signal mirror can reflect sunlight over long distances, attracting attention from aircraft or search parties. The radio beacon is a lifeline. It emits a distress signal that can be picked up by search and rescue teams, but it relies on batteries and a clear signal. The pilot needs to find a location with good visibility and hope for the best. Every passing hour diminishes their chances. When a pilot ejects, it triggers an immediate response. Military and civilian search and rescue teams spring into action, launching a coordinated effort to locate and retrieve the downed pilot. The pilot's last known position, relayed from the aircraft or picked up by radar, provides a starting point. Search aircraft, often equipped with infrared sensors to detect heat signatures, comb the area. Ground teams might be deployed as well, depending on the terrain. The pilot's distress beacon, if activated, becomes a beacon of hope. Its signal allows rescuers to pinpoint their location, increasing the chances of a timely rescue. The moment a distress beacon pings, a wave of activity surges through the rescue network. It's a call to action, a race to bring a fellow aviator home. Every second counts. Military bases and rescue coordination centers hum with activity. Helicopters are prepped for takeoff, their rotors a symphony of urgency. Pararescue teams, highly trained in search and rescue operations, gather their gear, ready to deploy at a moment's notice. Information flows through secure channels. The pilot's last known location, any transmitted distress signals, and environmental conditions are analyzed, shaping the rescue strategy. Terrain, weather, and potential threats all factor into the plan. Imagine the roar of helicopter blades slicing through the air, a sound of hope cutting through the silence. For the downed pilot, it's a symphony of relief. Rescue is near, but the journey is far from over. Reaching the pilot's location often means navigating challenging environments. Dense forests, steep mountains, or open ocean present their own unique obstacles. Weather conditions can change rapidly, reducing visibility, hampering communications, and adding layers of complexity to the mission. Pararescue teams, often referred to as PJs, are trained to operate in these extreme conditions. They are masters of infiltration, skilled in parachute jumps, rappelling, and wilderness survival. Their mission: reach the pilot, provide immediate medical aid, and prepare them for extraction. With the rescue team on the ground, a wave of relief washes over the downed pilot. They're not alone anymore, but the journey back is just beginning. Extracting a survivor from a hostile environment requires precision, teamwork, and a healthy dose of courage. Medical attention is paramount. The PJs assess the pilot's injuries, providing immediate first aid, stabilizing their condition, and preparing them for transport. Depending on the severity of the situation, this could involve anything from basic wound care to life-saving interventions. Once stabilized, the pilot is carefully secured onto a stretcher or hoisted into the helicopter. Every movement is calculated, every action synchronized to ensure the safety of both the survivor and the rescue team. As the helicopter lifts off, carrying the pilot toward safety, it represents more than just a rescue. Safe at last. The roar of the helicopter fades as the pilot is whisked away to a waiting ambulance. The immediate danger has passed, but the fight is far from over. Now, the focus shifts from survival to recovery. The journey starts with a thorough medical evaluation. Doctors, nurses, and specialists work tirelessly, their faces etched with concern and determination. Every beep of the heart monitor, every scan, every test provides crucial information about the pilot's condition. Ejections, even successful ones, are brutal on the body. The immense G-forces can cause spinal compression, fractures, and internal injuries. Rapid decompression at high altitudes can lead to hypoxia and other complications. While the physical wounds heal, the mental and emotional scars of ejection can linger long after the pilot leaves the hospital. Post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and survivor's guilt are just some of the challenges they may face. Imagine the weight of that experience. The split-second decision to eject, the violent separation from the aircraft, the fear, the uncertainty, the fight for survival. These memories can resurface unexpectedly, triggering flashbacks, nightmares, and a range of emotional responses. Therapy, counseling, and support groups provide a safe space for pilots to process their trauma. The support of loved ones is crucial during this time. Every bruise, every fracture, every scar tells a story. For the medical team, these injuries aren't just medical concerns. They're clues that help piece together the events of the ejection. Understanding the sequence of events is crucial for improving safety protocols and preventing future incidents. Medical professionals work closely with accident investigators, sharing their findings and insights. The angle of a fracture can indicate the direction and force of impact. The presence of certain debris embedded in the pilot's gear can pinpoint the location of a system failure. Engineers scrutinize the ejection seat itself, analyzing its performance during each stage of the sequence. By understanding what went right and what went wrong, engineers can make improvements to ejection systems, enhancing their safety and increasing the odds of survival for future pilots. The long road, back recovery and rehabilitation. Recovery from an ejection is a marathon, not a sprint. The journey is different for every pilot depending on their injuries and support system. Physical therapy is crucial for regaining mobility, strength, and coordination. Pilots work with therapists, celebrating each milestone. Some face chronic pain or limitations, testaments to their ordeal. Recovery extends beyond the physical. Pilots undergo psychological evaluations to address the mental toll. The goal is to return to the skies, reclaiming their wings. Some return to the cockpit, their resolve strengthened. The call of the cockpit, a pilot's determination. The journey back to the cockpit is paved with sweat, determination, and an unwavering passion for flying. For many pilots, the desire to return to the skies burns brighter than ever, fueled by a newfound appreciation for the privilege and the risk of their profession. Rehabilitation becomes their new mission. They push their bodies and minds to the limit, enduring grueling physical therapy sessions, conquering flight simulators, and proving their readiness to face the challenges of the cockpit once again. Their determination is inspiring. They've stared death in the face and emerged stronger, their resolve tempered by adversity. Every successful maneuver in the simulator, every cleared medical evaluation, every step closer to their goal is a testament to their unwavering spirit. But the decision to return to active duty is deeply personal. Some pilots may carry physical or emotional scars that make it impossible to fly again. Others may choose to prioritize their health, their families, or explore new paths in life. Their sacrifice and their service are no less significant. Second chances, returning to the skies. The roar of the engine, the feel of the controls, the rush of adrenaline as the aircraft lifts off. These sensations take on a whole new meaning for a pilot returning to the skies after an ejection. It's a second chance, a victory lap in the face of adversity. There's a mix of apprehension and exhilaration in those first flights back. The memories of the ejection may linger, but they're overshadowed by the joy of doing what they love, of pushing the limits of human endurance and skill. Their experience becomes a source of strength, a reminder of the importance of training, preparation, and never giving up. They bring a unique perspective to the cockpit, a heightened awareness of the risks and rewards of their profession. Their return is not just a personal triumph, it's an inspiration to their fellow pilots, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, and a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, courage and determination can prevail. From peril to progress, learning from ejections. Every ejection, whether successful or tragic, provides invaluable data that drives advancements in aviation safety. It's a continuous cycle of analysis, innovation, and implementation, all aimed at minimizing the risks inherent in pushing the boundaries of flight. Accident investigation teams meticulously reconstruct the events leading up to the ejection, analyzing every detail, from mechanical failures to pilot decisions. Their goal is to identify the root causes and develop recommendations to prevent similar incidents in the future. Engineers pore over the wreckage, scrutinizing the performance of the ejection seat, the parachute system, and the survival equipment. Their findings lead to design improvements, material enhancements, and procedural changes that enhance the safety and effectiveness of ejection systems. The lessons learned from these incidents extend beyond the world of aviation. The pursuit of safer ejections has driven advancements in rocketry, material science, and human-computer interaction, benefiting a wide range of industries and applications. Section 20. A legacy of courage, honoring the fallen. While we celebrate survival stories, we must remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Pilots who ejected but didn't make it home, their lives cut short in service to their country. Their sacrifice is etched in stone monuments, their names whispered at memorial services, a reminder of the risks in defending freedom. We honor their courage by making aviation safer, and by never forgetting the human cost of flight. Their stories remind us that freedom is never free, and those who defend it deserve our gratitude and respect. Section 21. The Thin Line. Survival in Perspective. We've journeyed together through the harrowing ordeal of ejection. We've explored the intricate engineering, the split-second decisions, the brutal forces, and the long road to recovery. But most importantly, we've witnessed the indomitable spirit of those who strap themselves into fighter jets, knowing the risks they face. The ejection seat represents a thin line between life and death, a testament to human ingenuity and our determination to survive even in the most extreme circumstances. It's a reminder that the pursuit of progress, of pushing the boundaries of human achievement, often comes with inherent risks. But it's also a testament to the human spirit's resilience, our ability to overcome adversity, to heal, and to find meaning even in the face of tragedy. The stories we've shared are not just about ejection seats. They're about courage, sacrifice, and the unwavering commitment of those who serve in the face of danger. Section 22. Pushing the limits. The evolution of ejection. From the early days of rudimentary ejection seats to the sophisticated systems in use today, the quest for safer ejections has been a constant drive in aviation. Each successful ejection, each tragic loss, has provided valuable data, pushing engineers and scientists to innovate and improve. The evolution of ejection seats mirrors our broader technological progress, from advancements in rocketry and material science to the integration of computer systems and sensor technologies. These improvements have not only made ejection safer, but have also found applications in other fields, saving lives and pushing the boundaries of human exploration. But the pursuit of safer ejections is far from over. As aircraft designs evolve, as we push the limits of speed and altitude, the demands on ejection systems will continue to increase. The quest for a zero-casualty ejection remains a driving force for engineers, a testament to our commitment to protecting those who risk their lives in the service of others. Saluting the few, the brave, a tribute to courage. Let us salute the brave men and women who climb into fighter jets, knowing their next flight could be their last. They dedicate their lives to defending our freedoms, often at great personal risk. Their courage inspires us, their sacrifice humbles us. They rise above fear, embrace challenges, and put service above self. So remember the pilot at the controls, the risks they take, and the sacrifices they make. Let their courage inspire us to live with purpose and determination.